day. From the Superdome in New Orleans, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. We'll see Taysom Hill and the New Orleans Saints taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense, a man born back in 1990 in Pocatello, Idaho. That's Taysom Hill.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. A give. This is Kamara. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Hill. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, here's Hill. They'll roll him out right. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans. "47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Hill. And Thomas has it. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Off of play action, Hill. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Lewis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hill sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A man down here as we've got a break for an injury, and that's Taysom Hill, who's slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Book. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. After the interception, here's Stafford. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 30 on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Book now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Stafford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either. And
they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
To throw again on 2nd down. Book. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And a solid run down inside the 30. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the give, it's White.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Book. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 29, Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, it's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Meanwhile, in our game, just a field goal separates these two sides at the break. One will go on to the divisional round, one will go home. To find out who it is, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is Stafford. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
From the 50, Stafford. And this is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And the Rams defense, they make their way back out there now. And they have been disruptive in the backfield. How often when we see this, as we look at some of these highlights, is it just better players getting in there versus scheme that is defeating the offense?
It's a great question, and I think oftentimes we rely on scheme. We fall back and say, well, the scheme broke down rather than giving credit to the players making plays. But when the scheme does break down, you're looking at oftentimes just being overloaded. Too many guys coming from one side or one particular area, then you can actually block it. You know, if there's 2 guys there to block them, they'll bring 3, and that 3rd guy will get through. So when you want to max protect there, meaning getting everyone in, your whole offensive line, your tight end and your running backs, trying to make sure that you're never outnumbered by the defensive guys coming in.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Book. Rolling to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw his Book. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. And the Rams have got it back. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here's Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 29, Book, a throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Book. They'll roll him out right. Pushing his way through. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That does an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll drop to throw. And he's got this down to the 35.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Book eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And hang on here. Oh, boy, an injury, and that's Cooper Kupp, who remains down on the turf. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Book. Thomas has got it, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll look to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception. Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they will take a knee here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they take a knee. The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.